Hey yo, it's your boy Monster Man Rocco.
It's your boy Swagger Rock.
This is Snack the Ripper.
And you rap for those who don't know.
Master Ace. You are now rocking with the best. Breaking Records Radio.
Breaking Records, man.
Breaking Records Radio.
Breaking Records Radio.
Breaking Records.
Breaking Records.
Breaking Records Radio. Let's go.
Breaking Records Radio.
Press 5 now, how you check Breaking Records Radio.
Breaking Records, man. Radio is like the place to be. I don't fuck strange music, dude.
And that was the era. It was way before, obviously, Eminem. It was, but right after Third Base and House of Pain. But Vanilla Ice blew up so much bigger than all those guys. And so, like, the Cousins, which was kind of like, if you were kind of like, how do I describe a Guido or a Cousin? If you were from a white neighborhood, you dressed like what you would call Guidos and Cousins, and there would be a lot of Jewish and Irish involved there. They were all fucking with Vanilla Ice. They're driving through the streets with their fucking 5.0. Everyone was fucking with that. If you were like a corny white boy, you might have been a rugged white boy that could fuck someone up. It doesn't mean you weren't hardcore, but your culture-wise, you were corny as fuck.
That was a smack. Jersey Shore, probably.
It was very Jersey Shore, kind of before Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
So, but didn't mean you were a pussy. You could have been a rugged white kid, giving beatings to whoever, but your culture and your style wasn't like black hip hop.
Yeah.
We were black hip hop because we grew up in the projects. We didn't grow up in that area. So when I would go into the white neighborhoods, they would hate on me.
Yeah.
And look and try to talk down like as if I was like there was something wrong with me for living in a black neighborhood. Oh, you live in the projects? That was like I was considered like a bum, poor to those white kids. They didn't like me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would get into fights with them and shit. You know, even though I was a metalhead in the projects first. You know what I mean? Like I was being brainwashed by hip hop, but when I was like 12, 11, 10, I had hair down to my ass. I looked like I was James Hetfield.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or Kirk Hammett or Tom Araya from Slayer. I used to wear the MC leather jacket. I had the tight fucking jeans and the big fucking sneakers. That was the metalhead look. If you ever look at like anybody that was in a thrash band from the 80s, the look would be MC fucking jacket. You know what I'm saying? Or an army jacket. That was like the fucking attire for a metalhead. You either had a green army jacket or a fucking black MC leather Fonzie jacket, hair down to your fucking ass to the point where like your hair crazy long.
Yeah.
And you know, and then tight fucking jeans, the stretch jeans, and then big sneakers, high top fucking Adidas and shit. Like it was just a weird look, but it's metal, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I was first. Even though I was in the projects getting into beef, I didn't adopt the hip hop look yet until like 13. Because I realized that bitches didn't really like that look. I wasn't in a metal type school that had a lot of metalheads. There was an era where if you were a metalhead, you were getting all the pussy back then. But when I got into my high school, it wasn't really like that anymore. It was more at that point, you know, if you weren't hip hop. So I just literally cut off all my hair. But anyway, it was at a time where it was very rare. So when I was rapping in my high school, I was hated by the thugs. They wanted to kill me because I would be at the lunchroom getting mad props because I rapped, because I was a white kid rapping, and all the cool black kids that rapped, they fucked with me.
Yeah.
They would be my friends at lunch, but they weren't the toughest black kids. It was like the toughest black kids, they were trying to be thugs and trying to rob everybody's shit and be on it like that shit, and they weren't worried about talent and rhymes. The kids that were still from the hood but were more into art, you know, the art, and they would be the ones who would be boomboxing and doing the beatboxes. And so, like, I was accepted into that world because I could spit really fucking dope at that time. They would call me the white Coogee Rat. And even then, I got a little bit annoyed being called the white Coogee Rat because I thought in my mind, why am I being called a white version of something?
Yeah.
Why am I not good enough as myself? I never liked that I was always considered a white version of something. It fucking pissed me off. that I would ever be second to someone who is black. Why am I second? I'm a human being. I never looked at myself color-wise. I didn't look in the mirror and go, oh, look at my color. I'm white. There was always other people making me know that I'm white. With them focusing on me being white. I'm not focusing on me being white. I'm thinking rhymes and fucking beats, man. I'm a young kid. My focus in my mind is listening to Coogee Rap, Rakim, Tribe Called Quest, Gangsta, whoever was out. Anybody that got played. And when you write rhymes, you don't think I am white when you're writing. You're thinking lyrics. It's a different world. It's not about color. It's about art, beats, flow, lyrics. And that was my world from a very, very young age. Even when I was a metalhead, I started writing rhymes at 12 or 11. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was like 7 or 8, when I was like 8 years old, I could recite all of Lottie Dottie. So like in front of everybody, that would be my way of being like, you know, how you be the class clown or somebody. Yeah. My thing would be Lottie Dottie. We like to party. We don't cause trouble and we don't bother nobody. And just the fact that I knew the whole rhyme, everyone would laugh and it would be cool. And, you know, that was just one of those things that appealed to kids. If you look at that rhyme, it wasn't too adult. It was kind of kiddie in a way. It was almost like a nursery rhyme for kids.
Probably one of the first rhymes that most people, you know, especially like from the older generation, it's probably one of the first rap songs most kids learn. That and probably Rapper's Delight.
Yeah, so, you know, Lottie Dottie and then whatever. So, you know.